Ne-am întors cu însărcinatul cu afaceri al statului Chile la București. Rodrigo, we were talking about your state a lot. It's normal. We talked about the geography, the political situation and the economic situation now, in the past. What I want to ask you is, okay, you are a diplomat in Bucharest. You are replacing the ambassador, let's say. You are not an ambassador, but you do the job of the ambassador. With this position, which I don't understand it, but it doesn't matter. It's a French one, the chargé d'affaires. You know, I would call it acting ambassador, but okay.
It's the same.
It's the same.
It's acting ambassador. You are in
True.
charge of the embassy, but you are not ambassador.
Yes. As a chargé d'affaires, you are, I know, 8-10 hours per day. What do you do when you finish with your work as a diplomat? As a person.
As a person, yeah, I am tennis player. I am fanatic of tennis. I got the first category when I was younger. That means almost professional. I was playing for the university, and I still played 3 times a week. I play tournaments here, and I am very involved in this sport.
Really?
And I found this country, they have a lot of tennis players. You love
Yes.
tennis. You have Ilina Stase, Ilion Tiriac,
Yes.
a lot of very good tennis players.
It's not a mass sport here still.
It's not a mass sport, but it's increasing, and you have a lot of courts, tennis courts, a lot of people who love this
True.
sport. I have a lot of friends. My best friends are coming from this tennis world. For instance, my best friend in Romania is a very well-known person here, Radu Florescu.
Ah, okay. Yes.
He's my partner in tennis. We used to play tennis
and
doubles.
Who's winning?
I am winning all the time. Sorry, Radu.
No problem. That's life.
Yeah.
So if I want to win with you, I should play foot tennis, or that's also I have no chance.
Foot tennis?
Yes, like football.
Football. Yeah, football is different.
No, football tennis. Like, you know.
Football tennis?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think you can.
Do I have a
defeat
chance?
me. Yeah, you have chance.
I have. Okay. Do you have ping pong?
Also, I am good with the rackets and with everything that you can.
With anything you can use with the hand.
With the hands. Yeah.
Well, ping pong I will try you, because with the ping pong I play like
Yeah.
So you are playing tennis and what else?
I used to play football also.
Okay.
I am playing tennis every weekend in two clubs. Also, I love music. I love rock music.
Rock music. Well,
yes.
I could imagine.
Yeah, I love rock music. I used to go to the concert here, and also you have a lot of concerts.
What concerts?
For instance, I am coming to Muse, who is coming in 29th June. I am coming to Hollywood Vampires. It's another recital. It's gonna be here with Alice Cooper and with this famous actor who is gonna play as a musician. I don't remember the name of that right now.
Me neither, but I'm happy you are going. I didn't have actually the chance to go too much, but I'm happy you are going.
And also, I write. I am writing a poems book, and I'm gonna publish this book in Romania.
Poems about Romania?
No, poems about my life, but I am gonna edit this poem with the translation of Romanian translation for the second semester of this year.
Nice. Yeah.
I am in conversation with the editorial, and everything is. We are starting to work on that.
So you are close to culture and sport.
Yes.
In your private life, if I understood correctly.
Music and also films.
Films.
I love films.
You like film, European or American?
I love both. European more. I love also the films from Italy, from Spain, from.
Well, of course. You love your.
And I am coming
origins.
also to the TIFF festival at the end of May, in the Transylvania Films Festival, who is the most well-known festival in Romania.
Well, it is actually, yes.
And I am coming to Cluj.
Cluj is a nice city. I mean, have you been there until now? Or
Yes,
yeah?
I was visiting Transylvania.
And what else? I mean, tell me more about Romania, for example. What did you visit? What did you
I
like?
I love Romania. I love Transylvania, especially it's my favorite zone. I love Brașov, Sibiu, Sighișoara. I have been also in Cluj. You have a wonderful country, a really, really wonderful country.
But it's not only formed by Transylvania.
Yeah, you have a lot of different sound
I'm
places.
becoming annoyed. Everybody speaks about Transylvania in this talk show. Okay, what else? I mean, the Danube Delta, have you been there?
I never have been in the New Delta. I have to go to the...
You haven't been?
No, not yet.
Okay.
This is
Very
a
nice
must.
place. It's a must. Yes.
And I think Romania is a very nice country, but you have to work more in the public relation. That means.
Yes, we do.
Because, for instance, you are one of the safest in the criminality row. You are one of the lowest,
True.
the safest countries in the world.
Yes.
But nobody knows that.
Nobody knows that, exactly.
Really. And you have a wonderful zones, wonderful landscape. The people are friendly. You have the nightlife in Bucharest is huge.
I don't know much about the nightlife.
It's very good. You have good restaurants, good pubs, everything.
Oh, I thought about the clubs. Okay.
And yeah, but the people doesn't know about that. You have to do more efforts.
Our efforts in PR and
in PR and to show the world that you are a very safe country. The criminality rate is very low. It's even lower than the rest of Europe.
Yes, it is.
And the country is cheaper than the others. You have ocean, you have mountains, you have everything.
Well, we don't really have the ocean, but we have the Black Sea.
You have the Black Sea.
No, you are used with your big ocean.
Yeah, that's true.
But we have the Black Sea, and we have other very beautiful things in Romania. But besides Transylvania, you mentioned. I mean, where have you been to Moldova, for example? I don't want to mention Oltenia because people will say I'm always making PR for my region. I'm from the south, from Oltenia.
Yeah, I never have been there, but I
Craiova
promised myself to have a trip for all the country. In fact, when I was living here, I took my holidays in Romania. I didn't went out south
Really?
of Romania.
Where?
I took my car and I was traveling to Transylvania and Black Sea.
Oh, okay. Maybe the next holiday will be on the other,
Yeah.
on the other part. To Moldova, no.
No, not yet.
Okay, because in Moldova we have very beautiful landscapes as well. I mean,
also, Moldova has a very good wine. Also here, we have a very good wine. And talk about wine, we have to talk about the Chilean wine, who is one of the best in the world.
yes, that's true. Very, very famous wine.
Yeah.
And you are very, very good known for that.
We are exporting wine to Romania. We are exporting a lot of wine.
Well, if you like life, we like life. We must like wine and other things. Let me ask you something else. When we speak about Chile and we speak about Latin America, it's a tendency, stereotypes, like about Romania as well. You mentioned earlier, people have no idea that here it's safe to come and visit and do your holiday. Well, not everywhere, but anyway, it's much better than in many places in Europe. Tell me about Chile. People associate, not all of the people, but in principle, they associate one country with all the continent. If they speak about Chile, they don't necessarily make the difference between Chile and Argentina and Peru and so on. And I'm telling you this from the street. I'm not saying that it is like that. Tell us how safe it is to go and make your holiday in Chile.
Yeah, this is a good point. Chile, it's true that the common people, they put in the same bag to all the Latin American countries.
Yes.
And this is a mistake because it's like Europe. You are different than the other countries of Europe. And in Chile and in South America and in Latin America happens the same. We are different than Peru, Bolivia, and Argentina. Chile is the safest countries in Latin America. Mm-hmm. And the people who go to Chile, also the Romanians make me a comment that they got impressed about how modern is the city, how safe it is. And it's a very modern and developed country. It's very safe. We are very well educated. And the people cannot believe that. They said, but you're almost a developed country. You are a developed country, they said.
Well, you are a developed
Yeah,
country.
yeah.
But they don't know that.
It's every country has their own characteristics. But Chile is completely different from
the rest of the countries.
From the rest of the countries.
Yeah.
If you go to Peru, for instance, you have a beautiful Inca, Machu Picchu,
yes.
and we don't have that. You go to Bolivia, you have also the indigenous part, very beautiful. You go to Argentina, it's a beautiful country. Buenos Aires is like a European city.
Yes, true.
But if you go to Chile, you can. It is a very safe place. It's very modern.
Are any direct flights, or
from here? Not. You
No.
have to go first to Paris or Madrid or Amsterdam.
But what is the toughest thing is the trip, isn't it? I mean, from here
The trip
to there.
is very long.
Yes.
That is the toughest thing.
Because there, it's from what you mentioned, there's a prices are not so expensive for a vacation,
No,
comparing with even Romania.
Yeah, the problem is very far away, and the tickets are very expensive.
Yeah, well, that's true.
It's,
Let me, we have 4 minutes more, and I want to ask you a few other questions, which are not regarding, of course, I wanted to speak more about the country, honestly, than the politics. But we have to turn a little bit also to foreign policy. We talked about your relationship with Spain, with your neighbors. But what about the relationship you have now with the US, for example? Starting with the point I made with Pinochet coming to power, for example.
we have a very good relationship with USA. The President Michelle Bachelet has a very good relationship with
Yes.
USA,
Yes.
with the European Union also. We are a very open country, and for instance, last week the President of Chile, Michelle Bachelet, was in Sweden, Stockholm, paying an official visit. Also in England, with North America, we have a very good relationship, and we are.
You have a lot of European influences, don't you?
Yeah, we have a lot of European influences also. Yeah, we are in peace with the world. We like to be part of the world.
And if we speak about security,
It's a very safe country.
no, I mean from the other point of view, from the point of view of the national security, where, I mean, if you count on something, on what you count to defend your country? On your own? Which are your allies, the most important ones?
First of all, our army force are very professional. They are very in a good shape, and we have a very modern army. I think the army of Chile right now is more modern in Latin America.
Wow. Okay.
We don't have to depend to any other country to defend the country, the territory. But we are a peaceful country, but also we have to defend the country which any eventual aggression, and we are able to do that. We have a very modern army force.
What about this situation now, which is taking place in South America in general? Do you think it will evolve towards coup d'états? Because we saw, I mean, even here, what is happening in Venezuela, and that's only the case of Venezuela. Are a few other countries in the same situation? And is this like a domino just started to roll?
I don't think so, because we have a democracy right now in Latin America in general, with one problems or less or more problems, but we are under democracy.
Democracy by confiscating the goods of the foreigners?
It's a problem that you said, but I don't think will be a domino effect. Right now, Argentina has an election,
yes,
and they change normally. They are having a new president with new vision.
Yes.
Chile is the stability of Chile is very well known. We don't have problems in that. In that. Peru is also under elections, very normal elections. I think no.
No. So do you think you don't think this will go like Colombia and so on? Will be
no, but Colombia is under
problems.
democracy. It's a good democracy.
Well,
right?
even in Venezuela is democracy, but in the same time.
Yeah, they are facing problems. They have to solve their own problems, and we hope they are gonna have find a solution soon. That's the position of Chile.
Okay. My last question to you, my friend, is to ask you about, of course, the last question must be a personal one. I want to ask you, besides the hobbies that you have here, for example, if you would like to go to eat something, what would you choose?
To eat something here?
Yes. But don't tell me something from Chile, Romanian.
No, from Romania. I like the Romanian food, but it's a little bit heavy.
Well, if you eat from Moldova, yes, but depends.
No, I love you call mich?
Mich.
Yeah, I love a mich.
They are heavy.
They are heavy. That's the problem.
Yes. Okay.
And you have a lot of soups, different soups. One of those soups is in the bread.
Yes.
I don't know the name, but you have the bread, you cut the bread, and you put the soup inside. It's a very heavy one also.
Yes, it is very heavy.
But delicious one.
Delicious.
And my favorite restaurant is one restaurant in Brașov. That you can find this in Romania. That restaurant was founded in the year 1437. 1437. That we're talking about
Unbelievable! I don't
century
know
ago.
about it. Okay.
And the name of that restaurant is La Bella Musica.
We don't make
okay.
publicity, but it's okay. You can mention that. No, it's okay.
But it's amazing.
Okay.
You can be seated in a restaurant that has 6 centuries of the year that was founded.
Okay.
And this is amazing. And you have that things that it's unbelievable good, and you don't promote that. You have to promote that.
Well, you are promoting it.
I am promoting.
We don't even know about it. But Rodrigo, as anything good in life, this talk show must end now.
Alex, it was my pleasure, and thank you very much. And I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to share this point of view and to build bridges between Romania and Chile, because this is my task. My main task is to build bridges between Chile and Romania. And
true.
This is and we are doing that step by step. And thank you for that.
No problem. I wait you any time for talking about your country and anything else. My job also, and this talk show is also having the besides politics, geopolitics, is having the purpose to build bridges between our country and other countries which are not known or known, but we need to know what is your position regarding different issues or what is happening there, or just know about places to visit, because stereotypes exist and people don't know that Chile can be visited very easily and it's one of the safest countries in the world and one of the most developed economically. So they put it in the same basket with others. Anyway, I have to close it now. Thank you again, Rodrigo, for coming. It was a pleasure to have you as a guest. I invite our viewers to visit or find more about Chile and the history and the places to visit there. And I will say goodbye to my viewers. La revedere, o seară bună în continuare și ne întâlnim săptămâna viitoare cu un alt ambasador. O seară bună!
Emisiune realizată cu sprijinul Camerei de Comerț și Industrie a României.